quickly gets a response from any resident of the Sooner State. A battle as prickly as they come in a rivalry where domination has carried the day. But don't tell that to the folks from Stillwater who love to cause a little bedlam in this one. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will go to work first. Oklahoma roll. Last Bedlam matchup blowing out the Cowboys.
Oklahoma showed up and they were ready to roll on all cylinders, offensively, defensively, and on special teams. And they're going to try and match that intensity in this game.
And there's nothing worse than being a player in a rivalry game and having to watch last year's game, and you got absolutely demolished. And coaches are pointing it out all week. These Cowboys, they're looking for some revenge.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Finds his man. It's Palmer. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback may change this route. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got him still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! You want to make sure this Boomer Sooner crowd gets it going early. That is one way to get it done.
Then we get to break out the Sooner schooner. The wagon gets to come out. Everybody gets jacked up. Everybody gets excited. Oklahoma has an electric atmosphere. And when these fans get involved early like this, good luck.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cowboys offense has the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. To throw, it's Tollefson. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Looks it in at the 40. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually, they're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The option look. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Working that left side now. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Guys, Bama and LSU have given us some unforgettable moments over the years, and they're at it again today. Here's a quick update. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Caught in the backfield. It's Pace. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Final play of the quarter coming. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Working the middle, it's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off play action on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Oklahoma has dominated this rivalry, guys, so much so that it almost seems like just a relief to the Sooners when they win.
Up to this point, Reese, no doubt, Oklahoma, they have owned this series against their in-state rival. But, David, you know, in rivalry games, you got to throw the records out the window because of the emotion that's played on game day.
So much emotion, so much hatred. You throw it out because, listen, you got nothing to lose. Everybody expects Oklahoma to win this game every year. So if I'm the Cowboys, I can take chances, try to make plays, try to make something good happen early.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout. It's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the air, it's Tollefson. Catch in the middle, it's Peck. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This rivalry dates back to 1904, and the story goes, guys, that the ball got loose once, rolled down a hill, went into a creek, and both teams went in there and fought for it.
And isn't that just what rivalry should be about? We'll fight you. We'll meet you anywhere in a...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Sooners. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. caught near the sticks. It's Davis. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. First down and 10. Back to pass. It's Tollefson. That's caught. It's Lopez. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it in the middle. It's Peck. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a first and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it past the marker. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Grabbed in the end zone. Put 6 on the board.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
The sure hands, it's Palmer. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Crosses the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets open down the middle. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's guided out of bounds at the 12-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Hey, some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, the Bedlam bell on the line, and already the Sooners and Pokes have given us some impressive moments. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oklahoma and Oklahoma State plays out.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. Inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Looking downfield, it's Tollefson. Takes the easy completion. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Peck. Lowers those Peck. Just dismissing tackles. Oh, look out on the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself. himself, and they put points on the board. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets the first himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to... So once again, Oklahoma adds another one to the win column as they come out victorious in